However, were disappointing. Disney's sci-fi sequel made just under $34 million this weekend, below the $45 to $50 million it was targeting. Rob Martier, NBC News Radio.
NBC News on KCAA Loma Linda, sponsored by Teamsters Local 1932, protecting the future of working families. Teamsters1932.org.
All right, good evening. Welcome to the Farron Dozier Show on KCAA Radio, 106.5 FM, 1050 AM. Also streaming from the KCAA Radio.com website and mbrradio.us. We got to bless the show before we get started. Let's go. When I was in my mother's womb, I had a calling on my life to do something in the glory of God and marry it like a wife. Commit myself to his word and never be led astray. And when it's all over, when he comes, I'll be glad to see that day in the morning time. All right, good evening. Welcome to the Farron Dozier Show on KCAA Radio 106.5 FM, 1050 AM. Also, streaming from the KCAA Radio.com website, the station that leaves no listener behind. Hey, check this out. If you're in your car and you got to get out, make sure you go to KCARadio.com, click Listen Live or Watch Live because we're in the studio tonight. And also, if you are interested in the app, go to KCA Radio on whatever device, iOS, Android, download the app and catch us on the app as well. And all the other shows that appear on KCA Radio. So check everybody else's shows out as well. If you heard the PSA for that app, I am on there. I haven't got my royalty check yet from that commercial, but I'm on that ad as well. So again, thanks for listening in. Always have a very, very spectacular, important show for you right here on Sunday nights on the Farron Dozier Show. Catch me on Wednesdays on MB Radio. That's right, the Military Broadcast Radio Network. The Farron Dozier Show is over there as well with the Trench Talk, Black GI Conversations. More of a military kind of talk show. However, we talk about everything on both platforms. So if you want to be a guest on the Sunday night show or the Wednesday night show, hit me up at Farron Dozier on all your platforms, and we'll have a conversation and arrange that opportunity for you to be a guest. Tonight should be interesting. I'm not by myself. Shouts out to Robert Lamar and Coach Will, who are on the way with the guest, if you've seen the social media, as Protective Media. But I invited my partner over here. He's not new to the show. You probably seen him before. Probably seen him on some other social media stuff. But I got Ed Blunt is in the building. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm all right. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you for coming to hang out tonight.
Yeah, I'm always on deck, waiting, ready.
Do me a favor and reintroduce yourself to the listeners.
Reintroduce myself. My name is Ed Blunt. I'm a startup founder. I help people make money in sports and entertainment.
Yeah.
That's it.
That ain't it. Give him some background, man.
I play quarterback.
Thank you.
All right.
Where at?
Blair High School, Pasadena, California.
Yeah.
Shout out to Blair. We don't have a program anymore, but
no, at all?
Not at all. Yeah.
Is the high school still there?
Barely.
Seriously?
Yeah. They turned into a magnet school.
Oh, wow.
So we don't have a high school. So I have to get to listen to my friends over at HS and New York talk about us.
Is that with John Muir? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so got a scholarship to Washington State.
How was that?
Out of high school.
How was that?
Had a good time. 5 years. Got to play behind some pretty good people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Started for a year.
Yeah.
Got to return punts. It was exciting. Graduated with a degree in sports management, business minor. So now we're using that, putting it to work so we can build our own league.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then signed free agent to the 49ers.
Thank you. He's so modest. Look, signed free agent to the 49ers.
Signed free agent to the 49ers in 86, 87. I can't even remember what year it was.
Ladies and gentlemen, look, this is my point, because as you've seen on our show, as you look into the sports world, children are playing their hearts out to get to the levels that he has played, right? So I know it's we don't like to. It's not bragging, right, for me, because I served in the military 24 years. I don't brag about that. It was a job. I had a great career, But on the other side of that, in the sports world, a lot of these children are chasing these dreams, their fourth downs, whatever that is, to get to that NFL level. And for me, if you only played free agent and signed on for a day, you made it to that level, right? So you have a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, and that to me, Ed, is why I like for you to share who you are, because you see what's going on in the football world today, man, and you've been there, and I believe that that's credible, right?
Football world's crazy right now.
Yeah, so
That's NIL and what is it? Transfer protocol, NIL. There's no loyalty. There's no training. There's no preparing. There's no. Everybody's just thrown out there to play.
Man,
every year we're gonna see different versions of teams. So it's the wild, wild west right now.
Yeah, we were talking offline. So again, thanks for hanging out. Where do you want to start? You want to start with the transfer portal, because your transition from high school to college into the pros is probably different than today, as we see. So looking back from how you came up in the league and playing to what you see now, as you mentioned it, I don't even understand the transfer portal. Like, Why would you do that to yourself? But what do you want to make some comments on those?
I mean, looking back, comparing the two, I think the transfer portal is needed, but I think they should limit it to like 2. Like, it shouldn't turn it into AAU where you can play for a different high school every single year, chasing championships. Right. So when I played back in the days when we, without the face mask, so you had, coaches had to actually come physically see you.
Right.
So there was no internet. There was no highlights. There was no, hey, go to my IG page and check me out. No
go to
TikTok.
go to Scholar Me app,
Yeah,
like Scholar Me had.
There's none of that. So I played with some really good dudes in high school. Matter of fact, our running back was the number 1 running back in the country. So I'm at technically the third school in Pasadena, but we got one of the baddest running backs on the planet. But everybody had a bad running back in Pasadena, so it's not like he was the only one.
Right.
And I truly believe he was a year older than me. And I believe that somebody showed up to see him, because everybody was at our games at this time.
Of course.
And I started getting messages and letters, as a junior. And Washington State made an offer, and I went up and took a trip, had a good time, enjoyed it, and was like, all right, I can see this.
Yeah.
So went back up there, spent 5 years, got redshirted freshman year.
Yeah.
So it's different. I got there, and in our quarterback room was a guy named Cleet Casper. He was a senior. Mm-hmm. Ricky Turner was a junior. Mark Rippon was a freshman, or sophomore, I'm sorry, and then I was a freshman.
Wow.
So we truly had to wait our turn. Like Mark won 2 Super Bowls. So we still had to wait our turn.
Yeah.
So, nobody got to jump in front of the line.
Right.
Nowadays, if you don't play, you go get in the transfer portal.
Man.
And then they got the bag waiting on them. So not only do you get in the transfer portal, you get to make more money every time you transfer. So it's, like I said, it's the wild, wild west right now. It's a lot different. I just think it doesn't really allow players to develop.
Right.
And that's the biggest problem I have. And then what you learn in terms of relationships and just resilience and character that comes from
all
sticking around, sweating it out, and having to just
push through,
push through and get it in when you can. So now it's, if they're not playing, it goes to the transfer portal, and you can be picked up. The problem with that, this is good and bad. So if coaches leave, because coaches do leave, right, programs. Mm-hmm. And if a coach leaves, then I think every kid should be able to transfer. Because a lot of times these new coaches come in and you're not their choice.
Oh, I got you. So if I came to the college for the coach and his skills and background, he leaves,
I should be able to leave.
I should be able to leave too. I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Now, so I like the portal for that.
Yeah.
But if I'm just unhappy because I'm the third dude on the pecking list, and I don't want to go and bust my butt and become the second dude and then get my shot.
Right.
That's different. The other problem is coaches now go straight to the portal. So they're not even recruiting at high school.
Yeah, that's the other side of that.
So high school kids almost have to go D2, D3.
JUCO.
I mean, I don't really believe in the star system, but the 5-star athletes probably have a chance to come out of high school straight to college for sure, right?
Yeah.
But not like before. So nowadays it's you almost have to go to JUCO, but now they done changed the rules, so JUCO eligibility don't even count.
Yeah, don't even count now. So you can go to JUCO, develop.
Yeah, you can be 29 coming out of college. So it's different.
Yeah.
It's different. It's a different world.
Let's talk about the different world. You in your sports management and the business that you've created. Let's talk about that before we go to break. Let's talk about the Fast Five and what you are offering. Because we know, right, when you look at the history, not everybody goes to college from high school.
Right.
Not everybody goes to NFL from college. So you got a great percentage that don't make it to the NFL or the college, but still have that desire to play, still have the skill set, the mind, the body. What are you offering to that type of athlete, if anything?
Well, I'm glad you asked. So I'm building a pro football passing league, right? So 5-a-side, everybody's eligible. A game I made up 30 some odd years ago in 1993. I built the league from 8 to 500 teams in 3 years. Keeping statistics, writing stories, game recaps, publishing a weekly newsletter, actually physically publishing a newsletter. So we were taking to the printer on Friday, getting them back, passing them out all weekend in different leagues, and guys were reading these things and passing them out like the Watchtower. So the league just kind of blew up.
Yeah.
I've always tracked and followed the game and the sport, and I saw the trajectory where it was headed. I was just so far in front of it.
Yeah.
And so I just started kind of doing different things to prepare to create a professional version of that game. And now we've gotten to where the timing is perfect right now.
Right.
Flag football's exploded. So with the girls,
Yeah.
the kids,
Everybody.
the women,
Everybody's playing flag football today.
it's a high school varsity sport in all 50 states.
Olympic.
It's a college scholarship sport, and now we got the Olympics. So
Yeah.
with the Olympics is going to take it to a whole nother level. And I've always seen it in the athletes, and I've always looked at it and went, okay, what's the next step for these guys? So the natural evolution is to create a professional flight.
Right.
And we've got an abundance of talent coming out of college, coming out of rec leagues, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
You got a gang of people. Now we got the Olympics coming in 3 years. So it technically is a global game.
Yeah.
And so now it's just who's going to be the first to market, right? It's here. It's going to happen regardless. It's happening. But it's exciting, man. You got to me, it's a perfect game for the girls and the ladies. And I love watching them compete and play. I do some officiating and things like that for kids and stuff. And so I love kind of seeing the 4th grade, 5th grade girls go against the 4th, 5th grade boys, and they're blowing them up because they're just growing. They're growing faster than these boys, and they're stronger.
Right.
And so they're not as agile, but that's all right. They just run them over.
Right.
They don't even care. The guys are down there just crying. Anyway.
Like you said, you've been around flag football for 30 plus years.
Yeah.
And you've seen it develop into, like you said, all the way to now an Olympic sport. What are you looking for your professional league to kick off, for what you're presenting?
All right. Well, good question. Right now we're in the funding stage. So literally I had to take just a ton of time to package it, put it all together.
Yeah.
From marketing to pitch decks to sizzle reels to you name it,
Right.
websites and webinars and landing pages and just business model.
Yeah.
Like I kept going back to Google going, okay, what is this? What is that? What is this? What is that? Right. And now we're looking for funding. So to produce the tour. It's a tour. It's a weekend tour that fuses music, dance,
everything you want at a
food
football
trucks,
game.
beer garden, cannabis cafe, cigar lounge, VIP, right? Live music, hot chicks, football players, right? So I just figured out a way to integrate it all, kind of coordinate it almost like a play, right?
Yeah.
So everything's scheduled. So there's 3 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday. We've got a huge cause-based platform. So $22 from every ticket sale is going to charity, and so we're trying to goal is to raise a bunch of money for charity, and we can talk about that as well. But we've got a military partnership initiative to help vets kind of build. And
I want to touch on that before we go to break as well.
Okay. So other than that, we're looking for capital. So we're looking for partners, smart partners to bring on board who can help us, probably from a legal standpoint.
Yeah.
There's some legal stuff that definitely needs to be taken care of. And then the rest of it is just, I understand how the football and the tour works.
Yeah.
But we're also looking to sell 5 of the first 6 franchises to pro athletes, affluent business executives.
Yeah.
Sports fans can buy fractional shares of our 6th team, which is our flagship Las Vegas Football Club. And so I'm on a mission to really create owners and help people raise money, kind of like I said, help people build money and grow their wealth and create financial freedom and abundance. Just, trying to live a prestigious life like Mark Cuban and Jerry Jones and all the other billionaires. But we're just priced out of it. So creating a platform where the fans can actually capitalize other than just buying tickets and sitting in the nosebleeds and buying all the concessions and helping the rich people get richer. Fans will get a dividend on their seat purchase thing. So I call it Phantom Skybox seats. And so everybody that buys a seat will be converted to ownership.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate that, man. I want to touch on, this military part of this conversation because I love the platform. You and I have been talking since 2012. We're not brand new at these conversations, but I really appreciated the platform because of the causes. And again, you look at military, you look at football, you look at all different athletes, the mindset of us are very similar. You've been wearing that uniform for years, and then now that time for that uniform to come off or put those cleats away or put those tennis shoes on the Raptors or whatever, or put those boots in the closet, it's that what's next, right? And for some of us, that transition and change is very difficult, right? Mentally and emotionally. And so when you brought that conversation up, when I met you, it was like, man, to be able to have a conversation at that level with athletes, their parents, causes, talk about the piece for the military piece of that you want to establish for us.
A few years back, we were listening to The Country Be Divided, right, with the NFL and the military and social rights and things like that. And I just kept hearing people use the military as a checker piece, right? And that's on all sides. And I was like, well, why aren't they coming up with solutions to help versus
They talk about it.
Yeah, versus just make their point on their side. And so I just thought, okay, well, here's a solution. We can actually, because I ran leagues for 30 years, we can just put it all in a kind of a template form, right? Or like we scale it like a franchise, right? And for me, it was just, well, let's just find qualified vets and we'll give them franchises. And then we'll take a piece off the back end, a bigger piece off the back end, because that's how franchise works.
Yeah.
And then just help vets teach them how to fish and run these leagues. And the leagues are real simple. You got 14 cones for each field. And if there's, a football field, we divide it in half. We can find multiple fields, but usually it's real simple, right? Put the cones down, mark it off. If we have chalk, we do. We don't.
Right.
Like it still works. And then they'll just organize the officials and the statisticians.
Right.
And then everybody kind of shows up. So we kind of build it like Uber or Lyft. So there'll be an app where we deploy the officials, the statisticians, the teams know where to go.
Right.
All the payments are made through the platform, and everybody's statistics are all held on a clearinghouse platform that we own. Yeah. And so you can kind of see where I'm going with this. Is kind of creating fantasy football for average, everyday fans and people who play, as well as the kids and the professionals.
Right.
So everybody will be kind of on the platform, and there'll be a place for everybody. So that's how we connect everybody together socially as well.
Yeah. Give out your Instagram. How you want people to find you, contact you? Because like I said, this for me is important. Ladies and gentlemen, again, for me, I use my platforms for conversations from veteran suicide, youth suicide, sickle cell trait, rhabdomyolysis. Rhabdo is a huge conversation right now because these athletes are collapsing, playing these different sports. And so those are the kind of conversations we have. We talk about cancer, lupus, leukemia, ALS. To have a platform like that in partnership with a professional team, like that's what people like myself who are advocates, we need those kind of platforms. So to partner with an organization that does that or has that is very important for us. And so to support our veterans as well, a lot of us, disabled veterans, we're looking for what's next. And being an owner of a franchise could be enough to keep that soldier alive, like radio did for me. I lived into those next episodes, instead of wanting to take my life. And so these things are important to us. Give them your website where you want them to.
Fast5.us is the website.
Okay.
Instagram handle is at fast5, fast the number 5 dot, fast the number 5 USA. Yeah. And then the website is fast5.us.
All right, cool. Thank you. All right, we're going to take this first break here. This is the Farron Dozier Show on KCA Radio, 106.5 FM, 1050 AM. Before I go to break, I just came from practice. I'm one of the co-owners of the Inland Empire Hounds, the professional ABA basketball team out here. Our season is starting up. Next week we play in Linwood in the jump-off. But I went into practice tonight. We got some original players returning from last year. Last year they were 17-3 last season. Number 10 out of the whole ABA. That's right, the red, white, and blue basketball. We are co-owners in that. So we're looking for some brand partners. If you want to partner with us, we have the For the Love of Dogs campaign. We got the Sickle Cell Trait campaign. We got the Mental Toughness campaign, or whatever you want to bring to the table. IEHounds.com, you can go there, or at IEHoundsABA. Go there as well. And I'm going to be making an announcement in the next few days of some changes that are going to be coming to our professional basketball team out here in Inland Empire. All right, so make sure you check us out at IEHounds.com. Go through the different tabs, be a part of one of the campaigns, bring your ideas to the table. We got booth space, we got vendor space, we got all the spots for you out there. So check us out, IEHounds.com. This is the Farron Dozier Show on KCA Radio. Shout out to Southwest Cal. Hey, I'm Sergeant First Class Farron Dozier. I'm here at the military base, and I have the sickle cell trait. Now, why I got involved is I experienced what they call sickle cell trait exertion. And I was doing the Army physical fitness test, the 2-mile run, and when I got done, I collapsed. A lot of soldiers and athletes have been dying at football fields and running track, and the family members have no idea that they have the sickle cell trait gene or that it's a trigger. So my purpose is to mobilize the community so we can find out what's in your genes. How would life be if we could prevent another child from being born with sickle cell trait or disease? And if a child was born with the trait or disease, that the family members would have the education, awareness, and resources in every city that they lived in. So tune into our webinar series and find out what's the count. What's the count? What's the count? What's the count? Do you remember studying sickle cell in biology class? What's the Count on Sickle Cell Trait Prevention is here to bring you awareness, education, and prevention conversations around the risk factors of this inherited gene. Visit wdconsct.org. Welcome back to the Farron Dozier Show on KCA Radio 106.5 FM, 1050 AM. Again, thanks, man. Thank you for hanging out today, bro. We appreciate you for coming on the deck. Your conversation is fitting with our next guest, being a quarterback as well. So I can foresee that this should be a really good conversation for the listeners to hear. Robert, well, Lamar, what's happening, man? Are you okay? Are you okay with today?
You know what? What's not?
Are you okay with today?
Bang bang, Niner gang still.
Regardless. Regardless.
It's look.
I saw that. I was like, it's gonna be quiet tonight.
We are currently having tryouts for linebacker, defensive end, wide receiver, even backup quarterback.
You did a whole new squad?
Do you see the list of all pros that are injured on our squad that are not coming back this season? We just lost the best linebacker in the game today. I don't even want to even talk about that again. But you know what? Hey, next man up. That's what football's all about, right? That's what sports is all about. Next man up. So, I like to peep the scene. And let me first and foremost apologize to the young student athletes who I did not get a chance to cover on Friday. Robert Lamar needed a mental health day. I'm lying. I was just tired. I mean, just simple. I had a rough day at work. I'm sorry. But, I was a little tired. And, I just took a day off. I've been doing this for 10 years. And, sometimes I can sit myself down and be perfectly fine. And, to top it off, my job doesn't want to cooperate with getting me off early on Fridays. But despite that, I still see what's going on. And I've been peeping our guests for a while, man. And when you have the nerve to follow the footsteps of a legend and embrace that, you got to be wired a certain type of way. And this young man, as a freshman, is making a lot of waves. They've talked about him on this show already. Coach Ernie.
Yeah.
The word is that when it's all said and done, when he is done with his career at Cajon High School, he will be the most prolific thrower that school has ever seen. Keep in mind that school has seen this guy named Jaden Daniels, who I was the first and only media guy to say.
Remember that?
And only
remember that?
Media guy to say that he was the number one quarterback in the country.
Remember that?
Oh, there's tape on that too.
There's tape on that.
Yeah,
there's receipts.
But just see this young man go through his process of him getting better, because I don't really care about the numbers, but I want to see the progression. And we are seeing it week in and week out, and it's like, wow, he's growing up. And he still has 3 more full seasons left. Without further ado, let me introduce to San Bernardino and the Inland Empire the top quarterback in his class, Mr. Marcus Washington Jr. How's it going?
I'm doing good. You?
Man, I'm doing well. Thank you for coming. This is short notice. You was at the barbershop getting your hair and everything, but welcome aboard.
Yeah, thank you.
So that's a lot to talk about. Like, what an introduction, right? Like, you're in the 9th grade. I give intros for like seniors and pros, but no, this is a special occasion because, as we were talking outside, this is going to be the first of many for you.
Yeah.
And it's a pleasure talking to you, man. But let's get down to it. Young Marcus.
Yeah.
How, as a child, what type of kid were you growing up?
I was silent. I was the only child. I grew up by myself.
Okay.
Yeah. Me and my dad, he really pushed me. So.
Yeah. So, at what age did you decide that you wanted to start playing sports?
Man, I've been playing sports since I was 4. I've been playing flag football, soccer, basketball, and then when I was 7, 8, I finally decided to get in the pads.
Ooh. So, at 7 or 8 is when you decided that football was going to be the thing for you?
Yeah.
So, what position did you play growing up?
I was a QB and safety, like mixed full time, and then when I fully started taking it serious, I decided to play QB.
Wow, so you were practically the quarterback on both sides of the field.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, I played with a quarterback and safety in high school. His name was Matt Castle. He went to USC, played for the New England Patriots and Kansas City Chiefs, and he was my quarterback. I was his running back, and he was also our strong safety. I was a free safety. So by you saying that you played both positions, I understand that you were QBing both sides of the field, so you have a knowledge on what to look for on both sides of the field.
Yeah.
Getting used to playing quarterback and taking it serious. What goes into that for you?
Just training a lot, really. For like 2 years, we really just focused on throwing.
Yeah.
No, I didn't run track, just throwing.
So once you got comfortable with that, then what was next after the throwing?
Speed.
So you have a track background.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite event?
100.
Track. Ooh, 100. Okay. So yeah, I mean, because when I look at you, I kind of like I don't see Jaden Daniels. I see like more like Lamar Jackson. I kind of see LJ there, and you kind of play like him too.
Yeah.
Is that one of your favorite players in the league?
Favorite player.
Okay. How about that? Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And the funniest part about Lamar Jackson is he was really overlooked.
Yeah.
And it was goofy. I hear how Florida wanted him to play like safety or something.
Yeah.
It's like, what? But Florida was goofy like that. They wanted Henry to play linebacker. Stupid. Yeah, that's how Florida dudes lose dudes to Alabama and other places. But yeah, I mean, I can tell the playing style. Like you look like LJ out there.
Yeah.
So knowing that Lamar Jackson, who is on my fantasy team, and I love him because we got the same name too.
Oh, Lord.
But hey, I don't want to hear that. But he takes a lot of hits, a lot of abuse. When you play that type of style, it kind of comes with the territory. How do you get your body prepared to take such a beating, throughout the year, knowing that everybody's job is to stop you and to possibly hurt you too? But how do you keep yourself prepared knowing that that's coming to you?
Just stay in the weight room, really.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the big thing. So now, okay, that's what we do. It's physical-wise. Mentally, how do you process all this? You're a student athlete. You're a son. All that is first, before the success on the field. It's really the success on the field is the bonus. It's great to see, but how do you kind of get yourself mentally prepared for like the grind of your everyday?
I just got to tell him I'm stronger than him. I got to tell myself that I could just run through his face.
Absolutely. Do you ever feel like all this, I mean, I feel like you're built for this.
Yeah.
But there's there ever any times where you feel like, dang, this is a lot. Like I kind of need to kind of take a step back and kind of like process everything that's coming. Because you got guys who colleges are constantly coming at you. You got other high schools that still want you. It's constant. I'm sure you just want to ball, do your work, get on the PS5 or something, just do you. Like, how do you manage all this?
Sometimes I just think to myself, like, how did I get to this point? And then, so when I step on the field, I'd be like, it's being a football player ain't an average person. Like, you got to do things differently than everybody else do.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I'm going to hit you a few more. I'm going to let my guy get to you. But you have quite the journey left. This is the beginning of your journey. I'm sure you've seen a lot of people before you go through the process. Has there been anything that you've seen that you were able to kind of look and say, you know what, okay, I'm going to make sure that when it's my time, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to go through that, or it's going to be different, or is everything kind of, for the most part, just kind of, just tunnel vision on your process and yourself and making sure that whatever you do, you do it the way you need to do it?
But before I stepped into high school, I used to always go to the game to see what I had to go through before I get there. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot, right?
Yeah.
And just think about it. You were that kid that was on the sidelines who everybody was like, yeah, you should come here with the sideline passes and everything.
Yeah.
How was that? Was that kind of weird, or was it actually fun? Like, how was that process?
No, it felt good being on the sideline.
Yeah, it's very crazy because I'm on the sideline. I'm filming highlights and doing post game interviews, and when I just see like all these youngsters like yourself, I'm like, okay, so this is the next generation. Mm-hmm. So I mean, like I said, you have so much time left that it's just all this. I know you're kind of like processing and you're handling it very well, but I always like to talk to everyone about outside of football. And obviously football is a grind, and we're going to grind 150% until we can't grind no more. But outside the football field, what are you into? Like, what do you like? What are your interests outside the football field?
I like building stuff. Like, I like creating new things that I've never done before.
That's dope. So in a weird event that football was taken away from you, what would you do profession-wise?
I'll probably be an engineer.
Building everything.
Yeah.
So like kind of like just like those what do they call that? Like for the ones who do buildings, what are they called? Like the ones who design them.
Like
engineers.
architects,
yes.
yeah.
Like kind of like that.
Mechanical engineer.
Yeah. Okay. But end of the day, you have an opportunity to do everything you want to do. Don't ever look at a situation where you're only limited to do one thing that you want to do. Yeah. It is always a sacrifice to do what you want the most. It always is going to be. Even though you make football look easy, football is really hard. It's really hard. I mean, he played in the NFL.
Yeah, we got
Like, that's a lot.
a guy that's been at that level where these athletes are chasing. So
Yeah. So, I mean, when it comes to youngsters, when I look at youngsters like yourself, I'm very proud of the generation that is ahead of us. And it just lets me know that your pops did a damn good job. That's what it lets me know. So just shout out to Pops.
Speaking of Pops, before I pass it to Mr. Ed Blunt over here, my conversation to you, and thank you for coming to hang out with us.
Yes,
I
sir.
really appreciate you.
Yep.
What do you want to say about Pops? Let's talk about family. What do you want to say about Pops?
Man, he done put through so much. But, it's all paying off.
Yeah. When you say put you through so much, what does that look like for you? Because we talk about mental toughness, right? So we know what we can do, but how do you digest what Pops has taught you mentally to then use that as an expression into your football career?
He used to tell me what he went through when he was growing up playing football. Mm-hmm. So he just told me, like, he just broke everything down to me.
Yeah. What do you take away if you had to describe it as a way of being? Did you get from him like confidence, perseverance, courage? Like what do you take away from that, from your Pops?
It's a lot of confidence. He got a lot of confidence in himself too.
He does.
Walk around with confidence.
Again, Robert's talking about growing up in your childhood and things like that. Looking back, in your early ages of playing football to today, what do you want to say to the youth that are in those positions now playing flag football? Because flag football we're going to get into that with Ed, it's hot right now. What do you want to say to those children coming up behind you?
Man, just stay focused, just stay grinding, just keep doing what you're doing, really.
You said you run track.
Yeah.
Again, for me, health and safety is important. How important is your hydration?
Real important.
Yeah, talk about that.
This season, I caught a terrible cramp, and I learned from it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So hydration, half your body weight in ounces of water per day, or are you drinking more than that?
Gallons.
Cool. Again, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll come back. Ed, man, you've heard the introduction, man. You've been at that level, at that age, to high school, college, professional. What do you want to ask, or what do you want to address to this young quarterback, man? You got a lot of.
I just enjoy listening to him. I mean, he's got a great head on his shoulders. You can see that. I met Pops, so I can see the confidence and the swag. You can definitely see where that comes from.
Right.
But it's like Robert said, it's hard, right? I think you're doing everything right. Like all I would say was make sure you have fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like at the end of the day, make sure it's fun because it's going to get worse. and it becomes a business, right? Like high school's fun. Like you should be running over people, running around and running through their face. I expect that, right? But you getting ready to play to college.
Yeah.
That's what this is all about.
Yeah.
So, and you're not going to run through their face, right? You're going to run through a few of them, right? But then you're going to go to the next level. You're not running through nobody's face at the next level. I'm just telling you. You're going to have to start sliding.
Yeah.
Right? Get out of bounds, whatever the case may be, because you're more important on the field.
Yeah.
Right. And so you just want to be mindful of that. Stay prepared. Sound like you're doing a good job of that already.
Yeah.
It's X's and O's. If you know where the people are going before you snap the ball, you already won.
Yeah.
Right. So if you know where defense is going, I've got this route combination. I already know the defensive coverage. So I know who's going to be open before I snap the ball.
Yeah.
Right. So that makes the game easy. Right. What's hard is when, like I said, the game catches up to you. And in high school, it's wide open. Like, let's be real. Like, if you get two receivers that are decent, or one, and y'all can put it on somebody.
Yeah.
Right. But like I said, it's getting ready for the next level because now everything's a bang, bang play.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You get to the pros, it ain't a bang, bang. They like on you like glue. And you got to throw the ball to spots. And it's got to be right here. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna come watch you play now. I was just out here. I moved out here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Been out here 3 years. I've gone and seen a couple Pacific games on accident.
Oh, you hey, it ain't an accident no more. They balling.
But listen, I was getting my car fixed, and I was just driving the car, and I went by the school to see if the team was practicing on a Thursday night. The game. So I just stopped and watched the game. So I didn't know. But I did drive by Cajon, right? And so definitely I wanted to come over there and check you out and see, watch you play. But just at the end of the day, just have fun, man. And just keep the main thing the main thing. You know that. I'm sure he's not going to let you off the hook. So
At all.
yeah, so you'll be straight.
Yeah, he good.
Yeah.
I got a couple more, but then we'll pass it back to Rob. You know, my football segment is called Fourth Down, right? You play both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
So on the defensive side, on the fourth down, where does your mind go on the defensive side of the field?
Try not to give as less yards as possible.
Where do you find yourself? Are you calm in those moments of fourth down, or are you
it's
anxious?
a little bit of pressure, really. Yeah.
What do you, if you had to describe that pressure, what's going through your mind as far as the pressure?
Got to get the first down.
Got to get that first down. What about on the quarterback side of the fourth down? Same thing. Is that the same kind of conversation?
Yeah.
Dealing with that
Yeah.
mentally. For you, pregame, I like to talk about mental toughness. What's in the headphones? What are you listening to on the headphones?
It really depends on the team you playing. Like,
Okay.
Like this last game we just played Bowman, I was listening to a lot of young boy.
Okay.
And we playing like a cool team. Just listen to like some Rod Wave, some like calm stuff.
Any of your music you took over from your dad?
No.
You don't go to the funk of the 90s or 2000s?
No.
Oh my God, Pops! He no, it didn't work. Did it rub off? No,
Man.
no jazz or nothing. Like
Nah.
Jazz.
Oh my God!
What are you doing?
I'm just saying,
He's
there's
a freshman in high school.
it's still.
Stop it. See, that's where he, man, don't mind him. He straight told you jazz. Jazz.
Pops, it's influence. That's all I'm
Stop
saying.
it.
That's all I'm saying.
They're not listening to jazz.
He
I'll
will.
tell you what they are
He
listening to.
will. He already said it.
Yeah, that's the bare minimum. You ever hear Young Boy?
No.
Exactly. Exactly.
No.
Bare minimum.
Again, thanks for hanging out with us, man. I really
Yeah.
appreciate you. Pops bringing them out to be on the show with us,
Thank you
man.
for letting me be here.
Anything you want to say to your players?
And shout out
Counterparts.
to everybody on Cajon's football roster. Shout out to my mom, my dad, grandma, auntie, uncles, everybody related to me. Thank you.
Hold on. What do you want to say about moms? Let's not leave moms out. What do you want to say about?
I didn't say mom.
Yeah. No, I'm saying. What do you want?
Oh.
Sure, we talking about pops. What do you want to say about moms?
You know, she raised me. You know, my dad, he wasn't there for a little bit, so mom helped out a lot too.
Yeah.
Love you, mom.
Yeah. Cool, man. Thank you. Ed, anything else, man?
Nah, just enjoy the process, man. Enjoy it. It's going to go fast.
Thank you.
Man, he ain't lying about that. Are we gonna hit one more commercial, or are we good?
Nah, let's push through. Yeah.
Cool. We pushing through. You know, I remember being 15. Yeah. And now when I look in the mirror, there's a couple grays. So I'm at that.
Couple.
Shut up. This buster.
Couple grays.
Don't listen to him. I'm in my unk era, and it's see.
I must be grandpa.
You got
It's so different for me being in this era because I remember being you. And when I look at players like you, and this is my reminder every Friday, like, wow, that went by so fast.
Yeah.
It went by so fast. Your freshman year to your senior year. That's why they say have fun, because it's over fast.
Yeah.
My new organization that I'm going to start basically is referring to that, you know, and man, it's a trip. And the thing that I always want you guys to do is to really have fun in your process. Don't regret it, because my mother sent me to a high school I didn't want to go to. And she wouldn't let me. And I made the best. We won a city title and everything. You know, I played with a 14-year NFL pro quarterback, Matt Castle. That was cool. You know, I got recruited because of him. They were looking for him, and they're like, who's this running back breaking all these runs? So shout out to Matt Castle. Love you, boy. You know, but it's just one of those things where you really have to have fun in this time.
Yeah.
You know, because you can't take it back. It's really, in life, everything is your terms. I tell everybody, I haven't done this in a while. Do you have a girlfriend?
Do I have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay. All right. Well, that's strike one, sir. So check this out. I know she's nice and everything, but I'm anti-girlfriend. I'm really anti-girlfriend. This is why I'm anti-girlfriend. Because you're so young. You're not going to recognize yourself in, like, when you're 18. You're going to be a completely, you're going to go from a kid to a young man. And then you're going to realize, like, dang, I'm in another country mentally. And then when you get to college, and when it's time to leave, when you're like 21, 22, oh, my goodness, that's going to be even more recognizable. So, me personally, I'm always like, you know, they're fun to have around, but just kick them out. Just get them out. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. With you being tall, dark, and handsome, they always love Marcus, man. And there's going to be a lot of them that's going to love you. But you got to realize that you can basically do that by default. You don't even got to try. You recognize that now.
Yeah.
You see it.
What's your opinion on that?
I mean, I get where you're coming from, though. I understand it.
Yeah, I'll just be giving you guys a hard time. For me, I want you guys to be focused.
Yeah,
Focus on your dreams. Nothing is more important than your dreams.
Most definitely.
And for anybody to get their little selfish little motives in that, you kick them to the curb. Matter of fact, you actually don't kick them to the curb. You leave them where you found them.
Yeah.
Simple as that. That's how I feel. But then at the end of the day, though, like, that's not to be disrespectful towards, like, your girlfriend, whatever. As long as she's good for you, you guys work out or whatever. But stay focused. That's the number one thing. Stay focused. Yeah. Keep your grades up.
Yeah.
Keep your grades up. That's very important. And, you know, just keep grinding. But let's talk about the glory. You've played some legendary games at a very early age. If you could name your top moment, your first moment where you realized that you were a baller and you were going to be a problem, what age, what date, what game, what situation was that?
I'm breaking it down. So it was our 8U Super Bowl. 8U Super Bowl, we was down. I think we was down 2 points. It was 6 seconds left in the game, and I was returning the ball, kick return, returned it.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
So if you get tackled, game's over.
Yeah.
8 years old. Kick return, man, that's wild, man. So that was your moment that it's like, well, like Marcus is here. That was the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. You had another moment. What was your next moment that you had when you were older that you realized that, like, yeah, I'm going to be that guy for a long time?
Rob must have seen that one.
Ooh. I think
He has a few.
I do. Yeah, I can't even think of it.
Which one you point to?
I mean, I've watched this guy win like championship after championship. So it's like, I mean, everybody talks about the game with the Bucks. Everybody talks about the game you guys had with the OC Buckeyes. They say that like pretty much. Were you guys kind of flip-flopping players at that time, or were they kind of building up their own roster to go against you guys?
Yeah, it was really taking everybody from that area.
That's what I'm – okay,
Wow.
got it. So, I mean, you've been – everybody's known that you are a problem for a long time. Do you see any – when you're watching film, do you see any of these schools making adjustments on you to the point where you're like, oh – okay, y'all think y'all got it here, but you got an adjustment waiting for them.
We had a game plan for San Jacinto, and they completely changed it up. And then when we be mid-play, I be hearing the coaches from the sideline be screaming my name.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But see, that's a part of your process. There's nothing worse than a quarterback that can react to the reaction. Basically, like Ed said, being able to know where your spots are, where you can basically in your mind, you know you're going. If you hit that 7, hit that post, that's easy. You could put some air on that one too. Ain't nobody gonna be around. It's gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
So that is the maturity of a growing quarterback. You guys are you D3?
Yeah,
D3. Okay. D3 is always. It's always tough. You guys are halfway through league at this point, right?
Yeah.
What's the mind frame into just finishing league strong, getting ready to make a D3 run because it's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Like what's kind of like the mindset that you have, which is finishing strong, getting ready to position to make a playoff run, make a deep playoff run,
And keep everybody focused and ready for playoffs, really finish out the season strong. Try not to take it, no losses.
Yeah, because you don't want to be getting a lower seed, and then you guys got to like basically travel to everybody's house, make them mad because you're popping them. It happens, but D3 is like that though. I've seen my favorite game covering. I think 2017 Cajon. Well, 2017 Jaden's senior year. I guess Sierra Canyon. That was the most epic game that I think I've ever covered. Because I watched Sierra Canyon dominate that game for a whole half, and then I watched the legend of Jaden Daniels just come back and just do ridiculous video game stuff. And then Jonesy, you don't have a 6'8" wide receiver, but he did. He had Jonesy, and that was the best game I think I've ever covered as a professional. And that was at I think your pops. He went to Valley, right?
Yeah.
It was there. That was where the championship was at, and they fell short. But nevertheless, you have your time, and just want to say, just stay focused, man, and it's coming for you, man.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, we're about to wrap up the show. I got some questions for you. Short answers. Is cereal soup?
It's cereal soup.
Here we go with the cereal soup.
Nah.
Why not? It's in a bowl. You eat it with a spoon.
I feel like you need different mixes of stuff for it to be soup, like not just milk and.
Not just okay.
No.
Okay. I'll take that. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Ooh, I think it is personally.
Right. Explain.
You got two sides. You got to close in the meat.
Right.
Yeah.
We grew up. Maybe your pops. Hey, we used to eat a hot dog on regular bread.
I still do that.
You still do that?
Yeah.
See.
That's that good.
Last question. If you had to pick an animal that would be the rudest, what animal would you think would be rude?
The rudest.
The rudest animal.
A gorilla.
What would it say?
I don't want to say no.
It would say something kind of funky though, huh?
Yeah.
We good. Again, man, thank you for hanging out tonight, man. I hope you had a good time.
Hey, thank you for
Did we
having
miss
me.
any questions? Anything you want to say?
I got one
We
for
got
him.
160 seconds left.
College-wise, if you had a top 3 that you could see yourself wearing a uniform for, who would it be? Top 3.
Don't answer that.
Answer. Don't worry about him. It ain't gonna impact nothing.
I gotta go Oregon. I love the uniform. I love that school. Oregon for sure. Probably SC. That's hard. And then I'll probably go Bama.
Ooh.
That's what I was thinking.
Ed, you was thinking Bama?
Yeah. I was thinking
20
Appreciate
seconds.
you, man.
Anything you want to say, Ed?
Coming,
I
man.
do. I
appreciate
got one thing to say too. On a more serious note, I just want to say, make sure that you always follow your gut instincts, and it's never wrong to do the right thing.
Absolutely.
So just keep that forth and foremost, because you're gonna be coming up against people gonna put stuff in front of you.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And so just kind of be mindful, man. That it ain't worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's coming from the creator of flag football as we see today.
Yes,
He is the
exactly.
one who created that
30 plus
platform.
years ago. Hey, I appreciate everybody for listening in. This is the Farron Dozier Show on KCA Radio 106.5 FM, 10:50 a.m. Make sure you check us out at Sports Collective Media on Instagram. Hit me up at Farron Dozier. Look for Rob Lamar 26, also in the zone. Shout out to Coach Will, Heem Factor. We out of here.
Coach Will.
Ed Blunt right here. Fast 5, number 5, USA.
KCAA.